Hello to my beautiful, sacred, divine feminines, all of my beautiful ladies that are watching and tuning in right now. Thank you, I appreciate it. For those of you that are watching, I received a message the other day intuitively that really resonated with me, and I want to share that with you. And given the title, men have always known how to read energy. And that's what I'm going to talk about a little bit, especially with that being said concerning us, you know what I mean? Men have always been able and had the power and the ability to be able to read and understand energy, subtle energy, okay, subconscious gestures. They know all of this. They're aware of their power. They are aware of this insight. They are aware of this knowledge, this perception. They have keen perception. They're extremely observant and discerning with their energy. They know exactly what they're doing, when they're doing it, in the way that they're doing it. They know. Don't allow a man to confuse you on shit, because they know exactly what they do and for the reasons they do it. They'll only tell you, oh, I didn't know. I didn't realize that. I didn't notice that. I didn't think about that. They think about everything. They think about everything. They know how to read us. They know when we feel insecure. They know when we're self-conscious. They can tell and read the energy of a woman that loves herself versus a woman that doesn't. They know how to do all of these things and will sit up there in your face and tell you they didn't know. They didn't realize, they couldn't see it. They had no idea. They know. Your father, your uncle, your brothers, your cousins, all of these men have mastered the ability to be able to manipulate energy. They know this because we live in their world. We live in the world of their ego. And what they think is sufficient for them, and what they need and desire, what they like, what makes sense for them, is causing chaos for everybody else. It's a big fucking mess for everybody else, but this is what they believe to be real, because they know this physical reality is easy to manipulate. With us being divine feminines and not aware of it, they are aware of how susceptible we are to their manipulation. They draw us into them emotionally. The wrong kind of man will play off of your weaknesses, and the right kind of man will strengthen them. He will help you identify them in a loving, healing way. You know what I mean? Any man that gives you confusing energy, any man that makes you feel unsure, unsafe, that man does not carry the energy that you need. So don't allow that man to draw you into him emotionally. Don't allow him to think for you. Our divine feminine power is extremely important to us. Extremely important to our healing. When we are aware of how full of shit he is sometimes, and when he's lying, and when he's doing stuff you know he ain't got no business doing, all because he wants to do it, we have to respond accordingly to that energy that best resonates for us. That is the only way he will get it. That is the only way he will understand. He has to be corrected, because man has fallen out of place with himself and his power. He doesn't know what he's doing because he's seeing it from his ego and not from his soul. Men have always known how to read. They've always known how to observe things and perceive things, the slightest things. You changing your fingernail polish, they notice that shit. You changing your hair, you know what I'm saying? You walking past them a little bit more often than you did the other day. You know, they noticed all of that. But they will never tell you that, especially if they're trying to be manipulative. Especially if they're trying to play off of your weaknesses. Pay attention to the energy, read the energy, and connect to your divine feminine intuition. Stand in that power. That is your power. That is the only way you will see him for what he is, whatever that may be. Men have always known how to read energy, manipulate things. They're wizards, okay? They're magicians, they're alchemists. They know. But they'll sit up there and tell you that they don't have a clue. The power of your emotions change so many things, and it changes so much for them. And they know in order to do that, in order to gain access to you, you have to be drawn in emotionally. Because we are divine feminine, they think logically. They can even get emotional, but absolutely have no feeling on the inside. Especially, like I said, if they're manipulative for the wrong reasons. A man that holds true power, real truth, and integrity within himself will not waste his time. He will not waste his time trying to manipulate you, and he damn sure isn't going to waste his time with you trying to manipulate him. It won't work. He ain't got time for that. Now, someone who is willing to waste your time will do that. Will leave you in question. Will bring you the energy of confusion and doubt and worry. Make you feel unsure about yourself. Make you feel insecure about things. That if that is the energy that he brings, then that is not him. That is a man operating from his ego. That is a man understanding the energy but still choosing to be manipulative for the gratification of his ego, if that makes sense. Do not respond to that energy. You're worthy of more than that. And he has to realize that in himself. They have lost their mind. The divine masculine has lost his mind in a way, because he has changed things to fit his liking, but has caused so many issues, and it has caused such a negative effect on everything else because of it. That's why it's time for us to recenter who we are, to rebalance who we are as divine feminine, and to accordingly respond to certain things and to accordingly not respond to them. Men have always been aware of how to read energy, how to read you. They know when you desire intimacy. They know when you desire attention. They know these things. They feel these things. They pick up on all of this. But they know how to play the game. They know the game. They know how to play it. The issue is they're not seeing it from the correct perspective, which causes them issues, and which causes us to waste more time with them. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your effort. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your energy. You're just as powerful as he is. You are more powerful than he is. You are. Connecting to our divine feminine sacred energy will then rebalance his, because he's gotten out of place with himself, and he thinks that he can treat you and do you any way that he desires, as long as he draws you into him emotionally, as long as he gets you where you're your softest. I hope I'm making sense to you. They know how to read, y'all. They've been knowing. Like I said before, your dads, your uncles, your granddads, your cousins. These men, they know. They know how it works. They know what it is. They're just really good at being manipulative. Because we won't allow ourselves to see their truth. Because we are emotionally based. They're logical. They're grounded. You know? So, pay attention to that energy. because they're definitely paying attention to yours. Respond and reveal and connect to your divine feminine fire. It's there. You never lost it. No matter what happened to you, no matter who did it and why, it don't matter. You have it. That is your power. That is how you see beyond his perceptions, his manipulations, his alchemy, into the truth of what he is. Any man that brings you an energy less than what you want, it is not him. That's not him. Respond accordingly. They can only waste as much time as you allow them to have. They know how to change. The thing is them choosing to do so. They know how to heal. They're just comfortable where they are. Let them be where they are. If they're confused, let that motherfucker be confused. If he's undecided, let him sit right there by himself in that undecided energy. Move on with your life. Because of you, he will have no choice but to see who he truly is, and not who he tries to portray himself to be, included with trying to manipulate you. They've always known how to read. They've always known how to identify energy. Your power is just as important in this situation. It's needed and it's necessary. Connect with that. Find your clarity in that. Find your truth, your center, and your peace, and your joy and happiness. It is so well deserved, I promise. And if you ladies tuned in a little bit longer after this, maybe you will see this one card oracle reading at the end of the video, just to bring it to a close, you know. So let's see. Let's see what comes out. Okay. Divine, I asked for one oracle to come through. One single oracle, Divine. Thank you. Whoa. Ladies, I'm not joking with y'all. That came out by itself in my lap. The Inner Queen. Hello. Hello. So I'm going to read this for you, okay? And I hope that what comes through this comes a beautiful, resonating energy for you, okay? So let me find the page, and I'm going to read it from beginning to end. Wow. How fitting. How fitting for all of my beauties that are watching right now. Okay. Let's go over here. Okay, I found it. Now I'm going to read from beginning to end, alright? So you guys listen up. That's so funny. Goddess Personiphone, and the crystal is ruby. So some of you guys may have ruby as your birthstone. Some of you may actually be encouraged to buy that crystal and connect with that energy, okay? Buy a necklace that holds those type of gemstones, okay? So here we go. We bring you the empowerment of the Inner Queen. The Inner Queen exercises authority through divine feminine wisdom. Her empowerment is active within men and women that consciously seek to honor feeling, instinct, and intuition. and choose to live their lives according to a moral code of compassion. When the inner queen stirs within, judgment is replaced with empathy for your own suffering and that of others. You can understand that human beings who cannot resolve their suffering will unconsciously act out their pain in the world. They are unconsciously expressing their inner story with their outer actions, the story of their inner pain. The healing power of the inner queen brings inner pain to consciousness, where it can finally be released and the soul freed. This can happen because of her compassion. She does not approach life with a fearful or judging nature, so she can move freely through all realms, witness great pain and darkness, and remain centered in her heart, shining a gentle light of intention for the liberation from suffering for all beings. She reminds us of our innate divine dignity and the healing power of our compassion. Y'all hear that? Do you hear that? Okay, let me go on. The oracle of the inner queen comes to you as a reminder that your compassion for yourself and for others is your source of power. It gives you the ability to be moved by another's plight without taking on their suffering as your own. Let me read that one more time. It gives you the ability to be moved by another's light without taking on their suffering as your own, which would drain you and prevent you from being able to hold the gentle light of awareness of the person who needs it to heal. Her presence empowers you to care for the world without becoming distraught and fatigued. Compassion leaves you energized and motivated to work towards your sacred purpose in life of caring for the world in your own unique and creative way. Your compassion for the world will affirm your dignity and empower you to stay true to your own reality whilst respecting the experiences of others. If you have been judging yourself or another, then it is likely you have become enmeshed in their pain, tired, and perhaps even angry or afraid. If you are feeling used, abused, exploited, and taken advantage of in any way, then the inner queen rises up to remind you that you are royal. You are guided to seek out your inner divine dignity. Summon your compassion for yourself and all others involved in the relevant situation and give yourself permission to disengage from the drama. Disengage from the drama. Disengage from the drama, for whoever that's for. To step back and take care of your own needs first. Then you can respond rather than react to what is happening within you and around you. The inner queen within will help you gather your energy back to your heart center so you can shine your compassion as acknowledged with everyone is doing their best, and everyone has the divine right and power to choose how they respond to the mysteries of life. The inner queen also brings you guidance to honor what you need to do with your life. You are a sovereign being, and honoring your spiritual truth is how you act as the guardian of your soul, and choosing that which honors you as you are rather than trying to force yourself to be something or someone you are not naturally meant to be will gain you so much energy. Life becomes easier, and the universe can support you as you honor yourself in this way. You honor the divine, for it is the sacred purpose, even if that remains a mystery to you. The inner queen is a priestess, a bridge or channeled between the worlds. She brings messages from the worlds beyond the earthly realm. If you have been waiting, or if you have been wanting a message from one who passed, consider this oracle as a message that it has given love. That it has been given. Love is the answer to your question. This oracle supports you in particular if you are wanting to do work on a spirit release, helping people honor death rather than fear it to cross over with consciousness and dignity. And also, if you wish to work with the divine feminine through dance, art, or music, it also confirms if you are interested in shamanic or any kind of transformational healing. If you wish to do any work that involves relaying messages between worlds, such as channeling, trance mediumship, and automatic writing, then you are encouraged to pursue studies in those areas, as it will tap into a natural talent you have and develop it further in service to love. If you wish to work with the forces of the natural world, family dynamics, male or female relationship dynamics, with young women, healing from trauma and abuse, with those trapped in darkness in any way, then you are encouraged to pursue that work. This oracle confirms that your interest in these areas is an indication that you can express your compassion effectively through such methods. Finally, if you have been in a time of darkness, craving light and life, this oracle confirms it is coming to an end, and that you shall ascend with dignity and with wisdom, proud of all you have learned and the growth you have undertaken. How beautiful is that? That is so beautiful. I'm going to speak the first part of the healing process if you're willing to, if you're still watching right now. Okay. I call upon the crystal. I call upon the crystal angel ruby goddess personiform, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of the inner queen. May I claim my divine royal inner authority. May I honor the wisdom of the divine feminine. May I honor life and be supported to express my compassion, spiritual power, and ability as best serves love. Through my own free will, so be it. I'm going to read the second one for you. I just got to do this because I just feel I need to read this whole thing, okay, for you guys. Every little beautiful prayer and affirmation. The second part of this is, I choose of my own free will, this and any lifetime through all layers of my entire being, to forgive, release, and detach from any experiences of indignity, myself or others. All experience serves love, and I now heal and reclaim my divine dignity. May all beings know divine dignity and unconditional love through divine empowerment and unconditional love, so be it. The third one is, may divine love bring dignity and feminine healing presence to all beings in need. May all beings realize the fullness of their inner divine presence and become happy and free, according to divine grace and in service to the divine feminine wisdom evolving through humanity at this time, so be it. I rise is the, well, this is the fourth statement here. I'm going to read the last one. I rise within me. The inner queen divine speaks her wisdom into all hearts. Dignity, wisdom, and love now shine. That is so beautiful, y'all. I hope that resonated with you, because it damn sure resonated with me. So ladies, again, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I will see you again with another video.